Apparently I'm supposed to say stuff. This is a viaduct.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
I don't know. Who are you?
I don't know.
What are you doing down here? Because you've got that Welsh accent going on.
Yeah, I'm not local, am I?
No.
No. No. I'm on holiday. That's what's up. This is Ants.
Hello.
Oh, trekking exploration, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 There'll be a link. See this viaduct? That's Kingsmill Viaduct. And apparently it's the oldest one in England?
Yeah, one of them.
One of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Voiceover will put more details in. It's very pretty though. It looks as if it's been cleaned. It doesn't look old.
I believe that they did something on the 200th anniversary, so 2017.
Right, okay.
And give it a good scrub. It's closed off for a while.
What's it? Because it looks like, you know, new at the top.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It is.
I'm now on the viaduct and there's a river, look. It's coming from the reservoir, which is up there somewhere. I'm an idiot and forgot to take a picture of the reservoir. As you can see, I stole this one from Ant, and you can see the active line swerving off to the left and then the old line where we were off to the right. I don't know any facts. It's the River Mourne. He's just checked for me.
I should know that really, but
You should.
I totally like. I thought it goes a long way, and I'm like, is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, see, I'm not local. I don't know anything about the place, so there will be voiceover and pictures because I know nothing. I didn't do my homework, did I? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you could be in a detention for that later on, to be fair.
It's not the first time I've been in detention, so let's not worry about that. So, this is Kingsmill Viaduct, and it's got 5 arches and all built from sandstone. It's heading off to Mansfield behind me and towards Nottingham ahead of me.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, and Nottingham that way. I think we're going to go underneath now, so come on.
Bit intriguingly, on the opposite side, it curves like. If I step back somewhat and take you down to a lower level, you can see that curve in the wall, and I'm not sure.
It looks like we can't get underneath the viaduct now because they've blocked it, look. Bloody gates.
I'm very surprised at that, because there's even...
It says local nature reserve. And annoyingly, it's one of those high gates that I can't climb over. I mean, gates don't normally stop me.
That's been shut for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. So we can't get down through the nature reserve because it's been blocked off for health and safety reasons. Someone must have tripped, but we found a different way, look. There's a gap in the hedge. We're going to go through that. You can't keep me out. Let's go, Megs. You going to go down? Come on. Come on. All right, I'll go first then. You can follow me. Come on then. Whoop. Come on, Megs. There she is. Good girl. Look, we can see it now. There it is. There's the viaduct. And Ant said it's got 5 arches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's quite pretty, this, look. It's very old. Although it doesn't look it because apparently it's been cleaned recently. Ooh. Better watch where I put my feet. Hang on. There's Kingsmill Viaduct, and it was built 1817. Let me get my facts right. Closed as a through route in 1871, and then closed fully in 1970s at some point. Look at that. Very old, 1817. We think it says O and P, but we don't know what that stands for. We think something to do with Pinkston. I'll find out. There's the river coming from the reservoir. And look, massive, lots of reinforcements put in. You just appeared. So reinforcements put in all over the place. Some now underneath. Look. Very nice. But there's graffiti on both sides, so clearly we're not the only people down here. Look, graffiti and graffiti. So there's an arch blocked off, another arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just about see it. And then there's the river. Isn't that pretty? There is a pelican down there. Not sure if you can see it. Can I zoom in? Let's see if I can zoom in. Maybe just about see it. Can you see the pelican? I may just zoom in. There he is. It's not really a pelican, it's a heron. And it came from the trees on that side and I went down the river. Unfortunately my camera wasn't on to see it in flight. But there's a few birds. I think that's a moorhen. Oh, no. Let me try and zoom in. Look at it. Hello, cutie. Oh, Meg's going swimming. Where's she? Megs. Megs. You're going swimming, little one. You can go swimming a bit, just don't go down river. Hiya. Hiya, gorgeous girl. Come on in. Oh, there we are. And look at the duckies, Megs. Were you chasing duckies? Were you chasing duckies? The duckies are over there. So, round the corner, under that arch, round the corner and through that arch is the River Mourne. So it comes from the Kingsmill Reservoir just behind me and flows off down that way. It's a really pretty place, especially in the weather like today. Let me spin you around again. Isn't that a beautiful scene? Okay, hi, voiceover Rebecca is here. Now, Aunt kindly took my camera and hopped over the stepping stones to get this footage for me. I was too scared of falling in. I was not about to try it. I'm not as tall as he is, and my short legs wouldn't get over safely. And I had the added complication of Meg's on a lead. Anyway, I digress. Now, I mentioned earlier that the viaduct looked new at the top. Now you can see underneath on this archway that the bricks look crumbling and just a bit dirty and old. Basically, it's showing its age. A bit like me, to be honest. Look, there's an interesting culvert down there, and that's the River Mourne coming from the reservoir. And here it is still coming from the reservoir. I'm going to pan across to the arches now. Ignore the rubbish just annoys me. I'm not sure if someone's been sleeping under there. There seems to be a blanket there. Let's not ask any questions. Droning. He's droning. Concentrating. Oh, I can give you a TripAdvisor review, yeah. Excellent tour guide.
I give myself 3 out of 5.
Why 3?
Because I didn't bring any coffee and snacks, and you know it's...
Yeah, but you know where to get coffee from.
I do.
There we are, so then it'll be a 5-star. We're now at a second viaduct of our walk. This is Drury Dam Viaduct, and named after some bloke that owned a mill down back that way somewhere. Built 1871 and closed permanently in 1983. So that was a year before I was born. So quite some time ago, because I'm old now. And there it is. It's quite large. So that's the same river we saw earlier, the River Mourne. And we got duckies down there somewhere. Hello duckies. Let's go to the other side. Come on, Megs. Oh, that's a bird.
Quarry Lane down there. This
That's
is also
Quarry
the name
Lane.
of the demolished viaduct. It was Quarry Lane Viaduct.
Oh, okay. So, I've been told there were four viaducts. There's 3 remaining. There's one over there that's disappeared, and that was Quarry Lane Viaduct. Formed a triangle. If I show you a map, you can see all sorts of railways that are around. It's one of those places, there's just trains everywhere. Now let's dip into maps very quickly. Now there were in fact 4 viaducts in Mansfield. Firstly, you had Kingsmill Viaduct, which we've already seen. And if we zoom in a bit closer, you'll see that we've got Drury Dam Viaduct and Quarry Lane Viaduct. We are going to see Drury Dam Viaduct in a second, but Quarry Lane Viaduct was built in 1871 and was demolished in 1970s. It's a shame because it was a stunning viaduct, as you can see from this beautiful photo. The 4th viaduct is Mansfield Viaduct, which is unfortunately not on the map that I've provided. It's a bit off up to the right somewhere. I didn't get to see it on this occasion, but Ant kindly sent me a photo as he made his way back home. Is that iron of some sort?
Do you know what's really going to annoy with this as well? I believe only about 4 months ago they repainted all this.
Really?
And it's absolutely covered already. Look.
Oh my god, the graffiti, look at it, it's awful.
And it's not even, it's just graffiti, it makes no sense. It's just scribble.
Yeah, some graffiti would be quite nice, but
not even on top. I mean, that's new, that's only been done.
It's not even legible, I don't understand.
There's just no purpose to it.
I mean, I understand swear words, obviously, and I understand that word. That's considered to be a greeting where I come from. It's very narrow. There's the river again. If I look back, there's the viaduct. But it's stone and iron and graffiti. Hate graffiti. What do you think, Megs? What do you think? Ah, nasty graffiti, eh? Active line is back that way somewhere, but you can't get to it now, and obviously it's been disconnected. So we're going to head up that way and go underneath, because we always like to see a good viaduct. We're now underneath Drury Dam Viaduct, under one of the arches. Look, as you can see, there's ivy. I thought it looks very pretty, but I'm sure it's not doing it any good. And more graffiti, but we're going to drop down another level to see more, because I think it's 9 arches, but we'll count them when we get below. Look, they look good arch. So now we've dropped down below just so we can see some of the arches. We'll go a bit further down again so we can count all the arches. I think we count 9, but we'll see in a second anyway. So there's 1, 2, 3, hang on, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arches, and then the road arch afterwards as well. So it's a 9 arch bridge. But isn't it pretty? I love it. You can see the supports up here, look. Oh, don't focus on my finger. There's supports there. And there's the River Mourne again. Underneath now, look. It's much bigger from underneath. Massive. Very nice. See there now, see all the red brick? That seems to be new. Patchwork. And then we think this might be original. But you can sort of tell with the ivy, look, there's more ivy on the original stuff. And where it's clear and red, there's no ivy at all. So it looks like it's been repaired. But it's grade 2 listed building, so they have to keep an eye on it. But it's amazing. Like, trees grow anywhere. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So I think that's us done for the day. We've seen 2 viaducts. So yeah, thank you for showing me around.
Which one did you like the best?
I think I like this one the best.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is much bigger. But the other one's very historical as well, so all good stuff.
It's a strange little area, a town which would have been really small back in the day, but it had 4 viaducts.
Amazing.
I'd love to know what the highest amount of viaducts in a town or city actually is.
I'm sure we can Google that.
Yeah.
What would you do without Google, eh? Well, thank you for joining me, that was wonderful.
That's alright.
Alright, we'll say goodbye now then.
Bye for now.
Bye.